One big lesson I took away from February: keep going, even when you fall off. I've learned that it's okay if I revert to old habits sometimes. Instead of beating myself up, I just need to recognize it, regroup, and keep pushing forward. I remind myself that I'm still in the beginning of my personal development journey, and the key is to lead with love and care for myself. This mindset shift has been a game changer. Self-reflection is an important part of goal setting. If you don't look back at what worked and what didn't, how do you know what adjustments to make? So before we dive into March's goals, take a second and think about your own February. What did you accomplish? What felt difficult? What lessons will you carry forward? Let's be real, you probably set some goals for the year, but here we are in March, and either you haven't started or you've already fallen off. Sound familiar? Most people struggle with sticking to their goals, and that's why today we're going to reset, refocus, and set achievable March goals. If you're anything like me, you probably have a million things you want to do, but actually getting started, that's where the magic happens. Today, we're going to identify 3 focus areas, create actionable steps, and set ourselves up for success. Plus, I'll share some strategies to stay motivated and overcome obstacles along the way. Let's get into it. February was a month of exploration for me, especially with YouTube. In my previous video, I talk about the lessons I learned from my first month on YouTube. I've been progressing well on my mental, emotional, and spiritual journeys, which feels amazing. But I also had some areas where I fell short. For example, I wanted to continue decluttering my room. I started off strong, but my motivation dropped and I didn't finish. However, I did really well with making financial progress, even if it was small. Progress is progress, and that's something to celebrate. This month, I'm focusing on 3 key areas: creativity, finances, and spiritual growth. I want to start other creative projects I've had in mind, improve my finances, and deepen my spirituality, all while staying true to what brings me fulfillment. If you're setting your own goals, think about what matters most to you right now. Maybe it's fitness, relationships, whatever resonates with you. Try picking 3 areas that align with your life values so that they feel meaningful and not just like another to-do list. If I had to pick just one focus, it would be my creative projects, because creativity is one of my core values. It just fuels my joy and gives me a sense of purpose. Sometimes we have to prioritize the things that bring us joy and fulfillment first, because that energy often spills into other areas of life. If you're struggling to choose, ask yourself, what area, if improved, would positively impact other aspects of my life? And more importantly, does this align with my personal values? That's usually a good place to start. Now, let's break it down into specific actionable steps to make these goals happen. For creativity, I want to do a bedroom makeover by decluttering, reorganizing, and adding small personal touches to make my space feel new. With my finances, my goal is to save an extra $150 by spending less and allocating a percentage of my income towards savings. In my spiritual growth, I want to be able to meditate for 15 minutes daily to deepen my practice and clear my mind. One of the best ways to track progress: journaling. Writing things down helps me see what's working and what needs adjusting. I also plan to brain dump, which will be the topic of my next video, to clear my mind and stay organized. Another great technique is habit stacking, pairing a new habit with an existing one, like meditating right after waking up. Of course, challenges are inevitable. There are days when I feel sluggish and just don't want to do anything, and I'm allowing myself those moments, but I also want to push myself to complete at least 1 or 2 small tasks so that even on off days, I still feel accomplished. To stay accountable, I'm using a checklist. Seeing completed check marks, for some reason, helps me to build momentum and makes me want to keep going. And as a reward, I'm choosing 1 day each week to fully relax and take a break, but only if I've done amazing that week. Another helpful tool is accountability partners, someone to check in with and keep you motivated. I plan on doing this myself, but if having a partner is more motivating, then perfect. Setting goals isn't just about achievement, it's about growth and alignment with what truly matters to you. When we take small, consistent steps, we build confidence and develop habits that stick. Research shows that goal setting helps improve motivation, focus, and self discipline, but the most sustainable goals are the ones that are tied to your core values. If you're new to this, start small. Choose 1 to 3 focus areas that resonate with you, set realistic goals, and build from there. And it's totally okay if by the end of the month you don't reach it. You didn't fail, but you will fail if you give up. Goals that align with your values don't just feel like tasks, they feel like natural extensions of who you are. Now it's your turn. What are your 3 focus areas for March? Drop them in the comments and let's hold each other accountable. And if you're not sure where to start, just pick one small goal and go from there. The most important thing is to just start. Remember, small steps lead to big changes, and consistency is key. Thank you for spending time with me today. If you found this video helpful, like, subscribe, and share with someone who might need a little motivation. Let's make March a month of action and progress. You've got this. Let's check in at the end of the month and see how far we've come. Watch my last video, Lessons I Learned from My First Month on YouTube, right here, and I'll see you next time. Happy goal setting.